Right, me and Mick are out tonight and we're just approaching Darwen Reservoir.
Going down that one there.
And we're quite a bit off. And we've just both felt the heavy presence or something. You have to watch it with a camera, I'm sorry, because I'm just driving with the finger. There you go, that might be better. And it's on my phone, my camera's in the boot. Yeah, I just felt an heavy presence. A bit like Benton as well. And I was just thinking it and Mick said it, strangely enough. It's kind of gone a bit now, but definitely felt it. But I was just saying to Mick then, isn't it funny how we go to these places and it's like we're kind of spied on. And Mick kind of agrees that something is like saying what we would do. Who's that? Who's coming up here?
There is a feeling of being watched as we're going down this track at the moment.
I would agree with you there, actually.
And the reason we've come here tonight is I got an email from someone who said his friend were jogging down here with another friend, and his friend turned around to him and said, you know, can I tell you something? You know, I will promise not to laugh. And he said, go on then, you know, I'll be serious, you know, tell me. He says, me and my other friend were down here jogging, because there's like a few joggers who go out jogging around the area. And he said, as they were jogging down here, a UFO came out of the reservoir that we're going to. Went just, it was early evening, just came out of the water and shot off. Now, I'm not sure which direction it did shoot off in, but I'm thinking it could be connected with another UFO, which somebody sent me a video of, over past this UFO going towards Winter Hill.
Yeah, it was pointing from Tockles, pointing over to this way. But it's like Mick's just said, what's the reservoir near? And it's near a ley line which runs straight through Darwen Tower.
And we're lucky tonight because we've got a full moon, so we've got a bit of light, which will help with the psionics looking around. Park around here.
Right, I'll switch over to the camera in a second. I'll just park up because I'm trying to drive with one hand, and we'll get back to you shortly. Okay. Well, hello. How we doing? You all right? First time I've been out this year. OMG! Thank God for that. The storms, the water, the rain. It's been wind. It's been bloody terrible. Yeah. So I'm so glad to be out. I really am. So yeah, but talking about out, there's just me and Mick out. I'll show you Mick. There you go.
Hello.
There you go. And you probably just saw that little bit of an intro where we're near Darwen Tower, but we're actually at Darwen Reservoir. And this is an email which came in, was it Thursday morning, Mick? Friday morning, sorry, we're now on Saturday. And it sounds very, very interesting. And there's a little bit more to this, but we've got to follow up the witnesses, and Mick's waiting for more information. But basically, I've come on, we've only just landed, and you've probably just seen a little intro in the car, but we're on foot now, as you can see. And we're walking back up where we felt something really heavy, like a presence, to see if there is anything on the EMF. Mick's got his Geiger counter, so yeah, we're going to walk a little. It's not too far, but we think it needs a bit more investigating, because I've never been and Mick's never been. So we're just walking a bit further up the lane. It's quite an interesting place, to be fair. It's quite a bit rural, but you walk about, say, 10 minutes, 15, and then you start going into an estate. But that's about where we felt the presence when we first came in. But, like I say, Mick said it's like that feeling of Bempton. And that was just going to say from my lips as well. It was the same feeling down your legs. I mean, when you get it down your legs, that's strong. I know you guys can't pick it up, but that's why we come out and follow our feelings as well. And talking about following our feelings, I've actually sold, believe it or not, and Mick's a bit shocked, my Pulsar, my thermal imaging camera. And Mick said, why? So I said, I want to get to back to the old routine of trying, same as why I bought the parabolic, to get the feeling of it. Let's see if we can feel it more than what we can actually, you know, see or whatever, track anything. Let's see if we can actually get it by feel. So that's why I've gone for the ears and more for leaving the cameras at home and trying to get more back to standards, more basic, sorry. But yeah, so we're heading back down, and in a minute Mick's go outside. We'll go right way.
So it's where the woods are in front of them.
Yeah, and like when we were walking up now, Mick's just saying he didn't notice the woods, and there's quite a
What's that?
like a duck, doesn't
Duck,
it?
geese.
Yeah, we just heard a geese in the background.
They didn't like talking at us.
Yeah, it's a bit like water, isn't it, in a sense. But yeah, so we're just walking back down. Anyway, that's a little bit of intro over, and we'll keep you in touch with what's going on as soon as my lips are getting dry. There's a bit of a wind up here, so that really basically blows the parabolic out of the window at the moment because it's too windy. You get a sock with it, but you know, it's one of them. But it's not that far away from home, so yeah. So let's continue. We'll carry on down to where the presence we felt when we came in, and then we'll go back down to the actual where the email was reported of the sighting, and we'll tell you more down there. So keep watching to find out more. Bit of a water tower. Ah, right, okay. Kind of drainage or something in it. Right, okay.
You can see it better from there.
Okay. So it's the 27th of January 2024 2026. And the weather is 4 degrees. 4 degrees.
But you're right, it could be the water.
Yeah, but why are we not getting it now?
I don't know. Yeah, it was near all these trees here. Won't be surprised if
That's quite strange, that, to be honest, because we've actually gone past the point of where we wanted to come up to where we got that heavy presence. But it's like Mick's just said, we bloody walked through it and it's not there. So it's like I said in the car, is something watching us when you first come in? But if it is, it'll be watching us now, I'm sure.
Well, that was part of the feeling was...
Hang on, it's coming back a bit.
I did feel as though we were being watched.
It's coming back. That one is, but, well, I'm thinking it is. I don't think there'll be many holly trees there if there are. See that wind's wicking its way up here now, Mick.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Nothing, is there? It's a strange feeling.
It's gone.
Nothing.
I felt something when I stopped then, but it's gone straight away. Okay, let's drop the light a bit. Yeah, quite strange. So yeah, what I was saying is we've actually walking back, we walked through the actual heavy presence and it's actually dropped off. But there's only one road in and one road out, so it's like I said, was something watching us when we came in. Now, when I picked up on this a few times, because the reason I'm saying this is, it happens at Bempton. You hit the pub at the bottom, you go up, start climbing the hill up Cliff Lane, and you get it. But last time we went, the first day of a couple of days of the long weekend, we all really felt it. And that's really about the same heavy presence as we got here when we came in. But also, you get it at Danes Dyke. It happens at Danes Dyke, so it's something watching us. I mean, I said it to Mick, funny enough, that when we were walking up from the car, and Mick said, "Oh look, there's a wood up there." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Wouldn't it be brilliant for spying on people? Because you elevated where you stood in the wood, you'd looking down."
Strange thing about that is you don't see them woods on the maps, because that's where the other reservoir is. That's underground up there.
Yeah, Mick's just saying that there actually is an underground reservoir near the open reservoir, but it's not around this area, so it can't be a large amount of water what we can feel, but it's exactly the same feeling as Bempton. Like I said, that was strange, but it's gone. Right, okay, leave us to it and we'll explore a little more. Okay, catch you in a minute. Hello again, you alright? Right, as you can see, me and Mick, we've walked back down to where the car is and the actual car park. There's Mick over there. And this is the reservoir. You see it now. This is where apparently, it is recent. I mean, like I say, we need more details on it, but it is recent. We don't know how recent it is because, like I say, Mick needs to find out the proper story about it. you know, from the email itself. But apparently they were running down here, 2 people, and I don't know if it was something like a 1950s UFO came out of the water, but some kind of disc. Did he say it was silver, Mick?
He didn't exactly say
He didn't exactly say so.
material, he just said UFO.
Right, okay.
It put me in mind of seeing something metallic.
Right.
Because he didn't say a light or anything like that.
I mean, that must have been incredible. I mean, the ideal thing about this is it's not that big, but what we've actually found, funny enough, is when we were coming back down the hill, Mick spotted on the psionics that he got like a CCTV like effect, because you're in a different light spectrum, and when he's looked on his phone, funny enough, it's a waterworks. Now, the number of times people have seen strange things, I'm not on about ghosts or anything, I'm on about like Dogman, that kind of werewolf, that kind of paranormal side of it, is there's been waterworks very close by. I mean, we're surrounded by water. There's an underwater reservoir, which, like I said to you, there's an open reservoir, we've got a waterworks. There's no other harder material in the world than water. So, I mean, last time we went to Bempton and we went to Danes Dyke, there's a water treatment not far away from where we did the audio footage. Well, footage and audio, sorry, of me, Mick and Harlem. I Talk Cryptids. If you didn't see it, nip back on my channel and have a quick listen. It might be better with earphones on, but there again, you know, when I listen it's kind of repeating what I heard that night, because I was the one who was holding the parabolic and the earphones, so it kind of, when I listen it brings back so many memories, because Mick and Harlem couldn't really hear what I was hearing, like the growl, the sudden growl. But yeah, very interesting indeed. But yeah, so this is Darwen Reservoir. It's a little bit windy, I hope the sound's alright. But we're just going to have another quick walk down here and see what's what. It's a very interesting place, especially with the woods at the back. We're not far off the ley lines. Mick's going to have a look when he gets back, see which actual course the ley lines take. But we know there's one right near Darwen Tower. So yeah, we'll just carry on mooching a bit down here. So we'll be back with you soon. Fingers crossed. Keep watching. Oh, and just before I go, that's the actual water treatment plant down there. It's surrounded by CCTV. There must be at least, I bet there's between 5 to 10 cameras around. It's really cameraed up. Right, okay, carry on walking. I don't know if you can see that, people, but it's torchy smack bang on Darwen Tower. So we must be very, very close to the ley line, but that energy, what we felt, that heavy presence when we came in, wasn't a ley line feeling. was not at all the ley line feeling. But yeah, over there is Darwen Tower. I hope you can see it because the torch is smack bang on it. So we're just having a minute and sitting down and just right in front of the actual lake, just on the straight behind this fence here is the start of the lake. So we just sat having a minute on some benches. It's a little bit windy, so I hope the audio's coming through alright. But yeah, let's see if I can boost it up a bit on the camera. I mean, you know, nothing's going to happen. 10 to a penny anyway, but you know, you've got to come out and get a feel of the area as well, not as, you know, just read about it. You've got to get a feel of it. And like I say, if nothing else happens tonight, it was worth coming for that presence when we first came in. So we'll keep sitting in the cold for you guys, sitting in the warmth. Well, that's what we do. Plus as well, we know some people can't get out to these places as well, so that's why we love doing it as well. Keep in touch with the natural world we live in. Keep you in the animals. We've had some like owls and ducks. There's Mick over there checking his phone.
Yeah, the show. Yes.
Oh, well, hang on, he's coming back.
Which is quite interesting, but I can't see because it's light.
Just turn the light down a bit. Mick's just going to
show
us.
Is this? Can you see the red flag there?
Yep.
That is Roundloaf. That's where all the ley lines come out of. Now across here, this is where we are, this little blue dot. Now in between that is Great Hill, and all these where things have happened, where we've had the black dog coming out, the triangle shaped craft in the woods, the lights that went over the canopy, and the swirling metallic shape coming out of the woods. Now not far from that as well, Hollinshead Hall, and this is the area where the UFO light was seen over the canopy of trees. So we're going in a straight line that way, we're going in a straight line that way, but this is interesting how it runs along this ley line coming this way to where we are actually sat now.
I hope it's focusing now, right? Because it's moving a bit on. It's following Mick's hand instead of the
Oh,
phone,
is it?
so
If I
I'll just show you the map somehow. We can do it.
so again, Roundloaf's the red one, where we are the blue one, and all the things that have happened in between here.
Well, it's not actually called Darwen Reservoir, is it, Mick? What's
No,
it called?
it's called Ernsdale Reservoir.
Ernsdale Reservoir. Right, I didn't know that. I thought it was just Darwen Reservoir.
So yeah, that's where we are, and this is what it looks like. Oh, sorry, no, that's Roundloaf. That's because I put that pin over there. If I actually put a pin where we are.
Yeah. See, Mick's got to do a little bit of investigation with Jackie's video, trying to angle everything. See if what we're thinking is, if Jackie's video marries up with what we're thinking, that means that piece of video what Mick got of Jackie may be connected to this story, because I can't really show you, but over in the distance over there, that's where Jackie took her footage, which marries up, we think, with the reservoir. Now, that's quite funny as well, Mick, that, because that's the same time as well, isn't it, that Jackie filmed. That was 4 o'clock, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, it was. It was just as it was going, just before it was going dark, around 4ish.
And that's when, well, apparently this sighting was seen round about that time. Ah, that's very interesting, that. We'll have to see if we can try and narrow the best we can to the out of the, well, whatever. I mean, well, you said that. I mean, when somebody sees something, you know, they might have to look at the time or something, or I don't know. Some people, well, most people are different, but yeah, that's quite interesting. It's around about the same time.
Well, when Jackie took the video, she noticed the timestamp on the video itself. So that's how she knew it was that time. And so I take it with the joggers that with the sun going down and evening time, it was around about the same time.
And if it's recent, it will be sounding about right, won't it, over winter?
Definitely, yeah. Definitely around that time.
And that's something else we need to find out. When was it? I mean, the thing is with this, and what aggravates us really sometimes, is we get this, we come to the location, I mean, we're so glad we came tonight, that people, like I say, I've said it before, some people just don't follow it up. We get a report, and then maybe, you know, I mean, this guy who sent the email is obviously interested in Mick's channel and the actual subject. That's why, you know, his friends told him, but unknown to him, I think he doesn't know that his friend who contacted Mick actually follows the paranormal. I don't think the guy who he got told off does anything. I don't think it's anything to do with the paranormal.
I couldn't really say.
We couldn't really say, but it sounds that way.
Much aware.
That you would think, you know, more on the sporty kind of person kind of thing, but it's one of them. But there again, he might not want to talk, so all we can do is just keep trying. We might not hear off him again, we don't know, but we'll keep trying to find out what actually did happen, what the size of the craft was, whereabouts in the lake. We'll try and find out how deep the lake is, but all we can do is just try and come to these locations. But yeah, we'll just sit here and wait for a little bit, I think, and then wait for the call coming in, and then I think it's we'll call it a night at the moment, because there's not much happening. But like I said to Mick, and like I said to you before, if we don't see anything else tonight, it was worth coming, because there was definitely something about when we first came in. Defo. Right, okie doke. Speak to you in a bit. Thanks for watching.
The book of the Rochdale Poltergeist, when Steve was he advised them, he advised the council when the family moved out to keep the property empty for about 12 months without any electric, turning the water off, so there's no
Power source
in that house or anything.
See, what the question is, I've just had Mick, I just said, wouldn't it be strange if you got, like, you know, a haunted house and you switched all the power off, the electric to it, and the water source as an energy? And he said, ooh, and this is where he's come up with this tale of Steve Mera with the Rochdale Poltergeist. Steve written a book on it. I'm going to get it, actually, to be honest. But yeah, so this is where it came up. So yeah. So what were we saying, Mick? Is it just that what you wanted to say?
It was just that, really, yeah. You know, because with you just saying that, that's what came to mind. Right. You know, like the turning off the energy, you know, turning off the electric in the house, and the water and everything would get that spirit to leave the area, or leave that home. So it makes you wonder. Like when we come to places like this, you got all this water around, and then you got the electric from the plant here at the side. Is that affecting the areas as well as it going through, a ley line running through it? And it's funny with ley lines as well, because sometimes you find that places like this are built around lays. It's just strange how it. Sometimes are they taking some of that energy in and within this area, and because of the water and the power station here from the water sewerage part, is that making it a bit more where things are being drawn towards it?
A bit like military bases, really.
Yeah, they're another thing, aren't they?
There's a lot of phenomenon seen around, military bases. So, you can imagine a military base has got a heck of a lot of power, voltage, going to it, and water's the same.
I'm going to have to keep moving because I'm sinking here.
Yeah, we're just going to trek down. We were just heading back to the car, but we just spotted a path going down to the water treatment plant, so that's where we're heading. Just following Nick down to the actual water treatment plant. It's very deceiving. Looks like we're flat, but we're not. We're heading down. Probably see it up there actually, but you see we're actually in a gully, believe it or not. See the fence at the top and downhill. It's a bit slippery as well, and it's not been raining that much as well, so I won't like to come down here. We're a bit it's got that landslide caging on there to protect the rock from falling. You can probably hear the water now as well, actually. I'll show you where this. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Some height, that, Mick. Just going up from the bottom to the top. Nice indeed. I bet it's that deep nobody can see us from the car park.
Oh, that's good.
Or you can go over a bridge. Well, I don't know, it's open. Or is it? Oh, it's muddy. See you over there. Just trying to show you where we come down from then, that was it, and then into the... it's always great discovering a new place. But we're not going to go down because we're not breaking any rules, but also as well, not just that, it's muddy as hell. And I don't think there's nothing to see, and we've been here a few hours now, so it's time to head back. So, unless something else doesn't pop up, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from
him.
There you go. Speak to you soon. You've seen enough of my face, so you're not going to see it anyway on the way out. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Keep watching our channels, and There's a bit of a mist coming in now, so it looks like we're going to have to drop the camera as well. So yeah, so keep watching and tune in for more. Darwen Reservoir, Lee and Mick.
And Peter Savage.